Last presentation.
Hi everyone, I'm Amira and this is Claire, my mentor. And 4 months and 3 project ideas later, we are here to present to you a project on the topic of gentrification. Okay, so according to Merriam-Webster, gentrification can be defined as the process of repairing and rebuilding homes and businesses in a deteriorating area, accompanied by the influx of middle class or affluent people, which often results in the displacement of earlier, usually poorer residents. So, through my research on gentrification, I found a study by the National Community Reinvestment Coalition that showed that DC actually has the highest percentage of gentrified neighborhoods in the country, which only came second to San Diego, which was only at 29%. And this survey only went up to 2013, so you can only imagine how much those numbers have grown since then. So, I think that the revitalization of neighborhoods is not necessarily a bad thing, but the bad thing is the side effects that come with it, such as forced displacement, the fostering of discriminatory behavior, and a focus on creating these spaces that exclude people of lower incomes. But what has really caught my personal interest lately is the rise in tensions between the cultures now attempting to coexist. And 2 examples of this is the Don't Mute DC campaign that's going on in Shaw with people trying to cancel out go-go music, as well as the interactions with Howard University students and their new neighbors who are essentially disrespecting the sanctity of their campus. So, I found the most appalling response by a neighbor was saying if they don't want to be within DC, then they would move the campus, which is so fascinating because Howard has existed in DC for 152 years this year, so I think it's a little bit ludicrous that you moving in should prompt their departure. So, with gentrification at such a high level, I think that insensitivity, lack of respect, lack of empathy, and cultural intolerance are all words and phrases that can kind of describe the climate going on in these areas at this time. So I choose to give the benefit of the doubt that ignorance plays a huge role in these interactions. With that idea in mind, I went off and conducted user surveys, created personas and user flows, which influenced my final project. Designed for new, old, and prospective neighborhood members, the district provides in-depth history, demographics, cultural information, and all of these things for prospective neighborhood members so they can kind of really get an idea of where they're moving before they move in. And I also wanted to create a way to have an organized forum that would allow neighbors to give away or sell things, create a recommendation for their neighbors to check out, or even create an event and promote it to spread neighborhood awareness as well as community. So, here are just some screens that I've created. I came up with the branding, and in Illustrator I just worked to create these cohesive designs of what the different pages would look like. So you'd have your first page, then a little blurb about the app and your ability to sign in or create an account. And then, once you create an account, you would choose your neighborhood. So it's like, welcome to Shaw. You have the option to choose these different tabs to get information. And these are just 2 more pages that would come out of it. And that is my project. Glad to wrap things up.